now, I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go win.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brought down by Alexander Johnson. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. He can run for it, and he will. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff, because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick.
That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
That's complete. Okuebuna.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Broncos.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the run is counter. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. We ain't giving her. No foul. 45. Mike, 45. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check Mike 45.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
They'll take over first.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Steelers nothing.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch up. Snickers, 66.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let him know, let him know. These 2. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
We want this. 45, 45. Mike, 45. No spacing.
Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Steelers. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Black 80. You got nothing. 24 is the mic. Alert, alert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He's going to take another shot here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 20. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. They did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Lindsey here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him the first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
He was brought down by
it's a first down following a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He was brought
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick to Gordon, out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
At the 3.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
There's a familiar sight. T.J. Watt with a sack. And remember last year, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he earned it because he's been the top 10 in the league in sacks for 2 straight seasons. Really, really difficult to block coming off the edge.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but now it's third and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. It's Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and first down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner.
He was brought down by...
Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's fourth down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The end of the third quarter of play with the score Broncos 13, Steelers 7.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And the Broncos first down.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
By the wide receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw is Kaepernick. Throw to the right here to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And some room to work. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 34 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Jack 16.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Kaepernick sets up the screen to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
By Avery Williamson. Today's final score, Broncos 13, Steelers 7.